Oh, what? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, yeah, it's mutating things. All right. So is this part of the story, is it? Hang on a second. Does that bird have a gun? Good morning, fellow INTERPEEPS. I'm Scarab, you're watching Scarabic Enterprises. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Let me know how you're doing in the comments, and today we're playing some Tamarak Trail. I think that's how you say it. It's either Tamarak Trail or it's Tamarak Trail or it's Turmeric Trail. I'm not sure. But anyway, the developers have reached out to us and have given us a free Steam key to their game. They'd like to know our opinions and they'd like to see us play the game. So here we go. We're going to play it. Now, I've played this game for 5 hours already. I like it. Let's quickly check out their Steam page because it is being released in about 12 hours as of recording now. So it's coming out on the 1st of March. Check this out. So this game is a deck building game, and it's very similar to like Monster Train or Slay the Spire in the way that you move around and do things in the game. So you go, you fight, you pick a path, you do things, and then you go and you fight and you pick a path, and then you expand your library of abilities and stuff. But instead of it being a card-based game, it is a dice-based game. So you actually customize the face of each six-sided die, and that is really cool because you've got a few abilities that are fantastic. I'll go into it when I'm playing the game, but it is really, really cool to be able to synergize, and the game actually rewards you for exploiting it. It's a little bit strange, but I'll explain. So you got 3 character classes: the detective, the magician, and the tracker. I have not unlocked either of these, but I do play as the detective because that is the starting character, and you have to get these special coins. I can't remember what they're called, but we'll get to that in a minute, in order to unlock things. As with every roguelike, you need some sort of experience or special coin or something to be able to unlock things for the future runs outside of just unlocking them through gameplay itself. So here we are, about to start Tamarak Trail, made by... Thank you, Vera, for the Steam key. We do appreciate that, and we love getting early access games. If any other future developers would like to send us some stuff, we'll make a video of your game. Anyway, I'm here with my #1 fan, and we're about to play Tamarak Trail, which has a kick-ass soundtrack, by the way. Check it out. I feel like I need to be like a half-elf or something, you know what I mean? I need to get like a sword in one hand and a crossbow in the other. Speaking of crossbows, our character starts with one. Here we are in the overworld. This is the overworld of the game. This is where it sort of reminds me of Slay the Spire and Monster Train, because you have to select your path to figure out which way you're going. So if you're going to go this path, you're going to go all the way through here, and then that splits as well, but I think you can't go backwards, you can only go forwards. So you got that, you got this, you can go that way, and then you rejoin up there, or you can go down here and go that way to the boss. So because this doesn't have a key, I'll tell you about it. This is an event. So if you go here, an event will happen. If you go here, all of these symbols are just combat encounters. Then this is your camp where you regain 1 health and also gain some resolve. Now, resolve is something I'm gonna have to explain to you because they do health a little bit differently in this game. They've actually done things a lot differently in terms of, well, gameplay and roguelike mechanics in general, but I like what they've done. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. Here we've got a chest, and this gives us an artifact. Essentially, it's an artifact if you're going to go by Slay the Spire rules, so that gives you a boost. It gives you a core, actually. It's called a core, and it makes it so then, if you go in here, you're able to customize your dice. And if you have a core, you can put it in this little slot here, and that gives you a boost according to the core. So I'm going to quickly show you what else is there. There is a combat encounter, and then there is a boss. And then over here, we've got a shop. Now that's as far as I know, and then the second boss and another quest encounter, or sorry, just encounter. That's all I know at the moment. I don't actually know anything other than that. I don't know what this is. I've never been there. I also don't know what this is. I've never been there. I think that might be a boss. So first and foremost, I like being able to customize my deck. So you can do this. You can literally just get rid of absolutely everything. It's probably not best to do this for your starting your starting build. But I like to do this just so then I'm able to figure out what exactly I want to do. And I'll go through and explain absolutely everything because I am very meticulous. So, this is attack, okay? Right now, this deals 5 damage. It's pretty stock standard. It deals 5 damage. This is defend. You get 6 shield or 6 defense. Either way you want to put it. And this jagged bolt is apply 3 bleed per knock. And knock is when you knock the dice together. So if you're rolling it and it hits the other die, that counts as a knock. And that makes all of your abilities cost 1 more. So this, as you can see down here in this little place here, this costs 1. This costs 0. This costs 1. Etc, etc. And this one costs 3. So if you knock the die, it increases the amount of resolve that it uses up. And I'll get to that in a minute. But we've got this, so you can apply bleed only if you knock. I learnt that the hard way, that it's only if you knock. So when my first 2 hours of playing the game, I was just like, why am I not applying bleed? It's because I was actively avoiding knocking the dice. And then this is backflip, which gains 1 dodge, so you completely negate 1 attack if the enemy is attacking you that round, and then you flip to the other side and exhaust. So exhaust means you essentially it's discard. You get rid of it, you can't use it again that match. But it flips the die onto its head, and then we're able to hit something really hard, or at least moderately hard. So we have 1 defense in that one, and we have 2 defense in this one. And the reason that I'm going to go with this build like this is because I want to make sure that I can roll a double defense. It is possible to roll the double defense because we've got a turtle there and 2 turtles in this one, but this one's going to be mainly aggressive. And usually what I put in my defensive dice is also a bleed effect. So any status effects I like to put in my defense die. Now this is the thing, you can have many different types of builds, and as you progress you get more and more abilities that you can put onto your die. But yeah. Let's check this out. All right, Lady in the Woods. In the eerie woods, you spot a ragged woman with an unsettling presence. She beckons you, her voice both alluring and haunting. Buy a red potion, buy a green potion, buy a blue potion, leave! I haven't actually come across this before, but if you do come across quests that you've already done or events that you've already done, you hover over it and it tells you the outcome. So I guess it's not as random as other games would lead you to believe. So this one, I think red potion would be good, but that's probably going to be health. Green potion, I don't know what green potion would be, and I don't know what blue potion would be. So I'm going to go with blue. You feel lighter. Your regen increases by 1, but you lose 5 max. Oh, dude, no! That's real bad! That's real bad! My regen increases, but I lose max. Ah, I'm not happy with that. All right, I chose the bottom path. I don't know why, I just did. So I'm going to explain some stuff, and then we're going to get into the game properly. What we've got here is we have a character who does not have a name, apparently. But we've got some mutated creature. I should probably explain some of the lore. Cut to the footage I did earlier of the intro and my reaction to it. Ooh. Meteorite! Oh god, I think it's more of a meteor wrong. Oh, what? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, yeah, it's mutating things. Alright. So is this part of the story, is it? Hang on a second, does that bird have a gun? Oh, we got some ghost diggers coming up from the graveyards. Oh no! We have to fight the undead? I haven't seen any undead yet. Oh. Oh my. Oh, there is a nasty gash in the side of this mountain. And it is farting out this toxic fumes. Oh god. And it relies up to 3 heroes to save the day. Oh, it's a cabin in the woods. What is this, Evil Dead? Oh, hang on a second, we got a letter. Sturgeon Lodge. All right. So what does that mean? What does that mean for us? So there we go. A thing came down and everything's mutated now, which doesn't explain why it has a gun, but it has a gun. Anyway, this is its health. You've got 3 wild hearts, which is its power, and it increases its damage per heart that it has. This is its resolve. If that reduces to 0, then they start to take damage with their hearts. Otherwise, it's essentially your innate defense. Now, this number over here is their regen. So they're going to be regenning 3 resolve every round. I get 7 because of, I guess, the potion. Normally, it is 5. I don't understand why I got 2 instead of 1. But that's fine. Don't worry about that. And in an emergency, change of plans, gain 5 resolve once per battle. So if you're really, really low on resolve, that's what you get. But you also have shield or defense. And if you roll that, you can defend yourself. Because whenever you, let's just auto roll for now. Whenever you spend a die, this one costs 1, this one costs 2. So I just used it up, and we've got a 6 defense now. But as you can see, we now have spent one of our resolve. So the more die you have, the more resolve you're going to be spending. But your resolve is also your health, technically, your innate defense. So if you don't have shield, it eats into your resolve, and you only gain a certain amount back. So I'm going to attack this character, and then they hit me, and that's fine because I got shield. Now you can manually roll it. This is one thing that I am not overly happy with the mechanics of the game, mainly because it feels like you can easily cheese it. Like if I want a specific thing, maybe I could just like put it on top of this. But they do slide off each other and stuff, but you can get them to balance on top of one another, and it does count as a roll. So I think that it would be easily exploitable. However, the dice does roll in a random direction when you let go of it. So I guess they thought about that and they tried to fix it. But in my opinion, it could do a little bit better in terms of speeding up the die and giving the dice a little bit more weight. Because you can just do this and that one rolled okay, but this sort of like skirted along, and it just doesn't have any, it doesn't act like an actual die. That's my only complaint. Because you roll the die so often in the game, I kind of wanted it to be a little bit more realistic in terms of rolling, especially considering it is a physics-based game. You know, you've got physics-based dice. So I wanted that to be like the of the game, but unfortunately, it's passable. That's the best I can say. It's passable. It works. It does its job. But whenever you auto-roll the dice, I noticed that the dice clash together a lot more often. So I guess it's pretty good if you are going for that, but then you rely on auto-roll in order to clash. And if you rely too heavily on that, you end up spending a ton of resolve and you end up getting yourself killed. So I don't know. There's a lot of balancing issues that might need to be ironed out. But that being said, I'm playing an early access version. I've been given a Steam key to the early access version. It's not going to be perfect. So here we go. I'm going to use this. Now I have dodge, and I'm able to flip to the other side. So I'm able to use that dice twice now. And there are different ways that you can modify the dice, get them to flip to other sides and everything. And you can end up coming up with a, here we go, infinite combo. So the different die that you have that you are able to turn into an infinite combo. So if you're able to lock a die, let's say one that goes left and one that goes right, you know, they just go bup, 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 it turns into an infinite combo, and then it does a bunch of damage. I've actually managed to put all of these together in one combo, where I was able to flip the die, then get it to roll to the right, then get it to, I think this one rolls to up or roll to the left or something like that, and then they got caught in a loop, and then yeah, it just obliterated my opponent. It gave me dodge twice. I think it gave me dodge. Actually, this one, yeah, I don't think I used backflip in the infinite one. I used 3 together. But you can just have a backflip on each side of the die, and then it just creates an infinite combo. So you get extra dodge, and then you've got exploit weakness. So that's deal 4 times 7 damage to your target, right? And then you've got deal 10 damage to all monsters, and then apply 2 confusion per combo side to all monsters. So I nuked 3 opponents with 1 roll. I felt very powerful. And then you got the cores as well. So you got increased resolve regen by 1. This is what I was talking about when you go into the Dice Forge. You're able to put the cores in and make that very powerful. So you can either increase your attacks by 1, remove a debuff on flip. So whenever you roll the dice, whenever you flip the dice, like using one of these flipping cards, whenever you flip the die, you actually remove a random debuff on your dice. So you could either spec into it, so then you can have add 5 defense on flip, so then you can just, you know, shield up as much as you can. You could also just completely remove the debuffs from you if you know, create a proper flipping die. So it is an option. You have to figure out which one you want to do. And then you've also got all defensive abilities, add 2 more defense. Always handy. Especially if you've got one die that just has a bunch of turtles on it. So let's nuke this dude and continue on. Now this knocked, which means that I can apply bleed. So I do. And then I'm going to shield up. This character's going to hit me for 16. All right, see how it ate into my resolve there? Yeah, that's because I only had 6 shield. So I'm going to auto roll. And now I've got 12 shield and you've got 10, which means yep, awesome. It didn't hurt me. And now I'm going to kill you as best I can. If you've still got 1 bleed, this should... Oh, I forgot about the 3. All right. That's okay. Oh, now he's dead. All right, cool. Okay, so could use backflip and try an infinite loop. Deadly Patience. Gain 5 shield and apply exposed to any monster that attacks you. I mean, that's not bad. Deal 2 to all monsters, flip the die to the right. Now, flipping the die is very good, and dishing 2 damage to all monsters is also incredibly handy. However, I don't want to do that right now. What I want is more defense, and some debuffs on the other characters would be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this onto my defensive die. So I like to play around in Dice Forge, don't get me wrong, like this is fantastic. The whole point of this, like being able to change the sides of the die just at will. I love that. That is a fantastic mechanic. I gotta say that is better than just sorting out a deck and then, you know, having to rely on a shuffle. I like dice. I like playing with dice. I have a lot of dice in that chest over there that's past the fan. I have a lot of dice because I play like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. But yeah, I just, rolling dice and being able to customize the face of the dice, it just makes me very happy. It'd be nice if you could have more than a D6 though, that'd be cool. I'm auto-rolling, dishing out damage, and I've killed you. Excellent, all right. So every time we win a battle, we get to select some stuff. Now, I could gain stealth, I could gain 1 stealth, consume stealth stacks, and deal 8 per stack. So if I had 4 stealth, that'd be 4 stacks of stealth. So this would be 8 per stack, 8 damage. So if I can mix this with that, that'd be fantastic. I haven't actually used It's a Trap. Apply 2 blind to every monster that attacks you next turn. I just prefer not to get attacked and to kill them before they're able to attack me. But it could be handy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get ambush because I just like dishing out a lot of damage. Let's go rest, event, attack, and chest, and then boss. Okay, so we rest. We gain resolve for next combat, but we didn't lose any hearts, so that's fine. Then we're going to do this. All right, so Hungry Beast. A menacing shadow emerges from the darkness, and your eyes meet those of a fearsome and ferocious beast. Now, I've done this one a bunch of times, so I've tried to scare... I don't think I've tried to scare it off. I've fought the beast, and I've offered a sacrifice, and I haven't run or tried to scare it off. But I know, because I've done this, it tells me the answer. So you decide to face the beast head on and engage in battle. You gain 1 Garmonbosia. Now, Garmonbosia is the meta progression in the game. So once you're not in battle and you're just back at the main menu, you're able to purchase things with Garmonbosia. I have no idea why they called it that, because it is very irritating to say out loud. Offer sacrifice. You offer some of your blood to the beast. You lose 5 resolve. Try to scare it off. I haven't tried doing that. And run, I haven't tried doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight the beast because Garmonbosia is incredibly difficult to come by. It's not overly difficult if you keep playing the game. I've actually got an ability that allows me to collect 1 every time I die. Considering this is a deck building roguelike game, you're going to die a lot. So the more I die, the more Garmonbosia I can get. I can intentionally, I think that this is the problem with that ability is you could exploit it easily. You could just play a match, die, play a match, die, play a match, die, and then you just build up your Garmonbosia. But that's not a fun way to do it. Let's fight the beast. We gain a Garmonbosia. Now let's see if I can... All right, we're fighting these guys now, apparently. So this is annoying because sometimes you have to face these guys early in the game, which is not ideal considering these guys are incredibly powerful. I don't think I'm going to survive this match, and we might have to start again. Oh, yeah, we're going to die. We died. We died twice, apparently. Anyway, so let me show you what Garmin Bozier does. So you go to the lodge, and the lodge is really cool. I love this little turtle dude here. He's so cool. So we got a botany lab. It costs 10. I currently have 5 Garmin Bozier, but the book collection unlocks challenge perks. I think I might have unlocked that. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Clock unlocks the ability to reroll combat rewards 3 times per run. We have the desk. Shops will include locked abilities, which is cool. Basic attack and basic defense sides cost do not increase with bouncers. Now, this is what I want. For the basic attack and basic defend, this will keep me alive very long. That's what I'm saving for right now. Then we've got the observatory, unlocks the puzzle encounters. Oh, that's what I got. Right. So what was the other one? And I've also got this Sturgeon Pond. Receive 1 Garmin Bozier each time you are defeated. And we've got a little ghost fish down here. It's a sturgeon, I think. It looks like a ghost, so it's a ghost. Gain 10% more gold from enemies would be handy, but unlocks a new dice core. Now, I could get that right now, but I don't want to because I'm saving up for something else. But dice core is just another thing that you can put into your die. So let's go to the trail. If I get rid of my face in this, is because I didn't do too well and I had to show you things from my previous recording of this when I wasn't recording with my face. So, let's try this. Oh, I do like Bloody Revenge. Fake Evidence is also good, and applying to Parry is fantastic. Parry applies confusion to enemies that stack. I'm going to go Bloody Revenge because Bloody Revenge is fantastic. This is apply 4 bleed to all enemies and additional 3 bleed per stack per debuff on the player. So the more I'm debuffed, the more bleed they get. Now, question is, which path do we go? I want to go... Let's go to the top path. I'm going to fight the beast, get some Garmin Bozier, because we all know I love that shit. Don't put me against these guys! I'm not... Is it just because I fought the beast? It feels a little unfair. I'm going to lose again. Aha! I got my Bloody Revenge. Take that. Oh my god, it got both of them? Nice. Okay, I can't do anything with that, so end turn. So they're shielding up. I bled a little bit. Soul Bite. Apply 1 attack per stack at the start of turn. Apply gains. Oh, right. Because they bit me. Gotcha. Alright, yeah. Stack more bleed on them. Fuck yeah. Awesome. Ooh. Ooh. Damn, bleed is real good. Something I've also noticed in this game is Drowsy is fantastic. Alright, this one dies. I might actually win this. Holy crap, I might actually win this. I've won. I beat the ghosts. Okay, I love this. Okay, so we could get It's a Trap, we could get Ricochet, but Powerful Shot is fantastic. Apply 10 damage and apply 2 bleed per knock. I like speccing into knock, it's very handy for me. Alright, cool. Well, that's awesome, and I love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a very aggressive deck. By deck, I mean die. An aggressive die. I want to at least have 1 shield on both, so we can double up. Yeah, I don't want to dick myself over. Okay, we're going the top path. So another fight, then we're going to rest at camp. I'm going to give myself some resolve, and then I'm going to make you bleed, motherfucker! So when their resolve reaches 0, any damage that they receive after the fact eats into their hearts. And that is incredibly handy when you're not on the receiving end of it. Which I normally am. Okay, oh yes! Exploit weakness, I love this. Could get another Bloody Revenge, but I want to exploit weakness. Deal 7 damage, flip the die to the top if hit enemy attacked has any debuffs. Now you can put those together. So this is going to have debuffs. So if that has debuffs, I'm going to make it into this one. So we're going to have this be that. For example, if I'm able to roll Bloody Revenge on the enemies, and I also roll this, I will be able to use this against them. So if we do this and they have a debuff, it's going to flip, and we're going to be able to apply 10 damage and 2 bleed per knock. And we are speccing into knock, so that's the goal. Awesome. I just did a smart. So we're going to heal up. We had 4, now we have 5. And we're going to get a core. Finally, I get to show you what cores do. Now, we can increase the damage of attacks, or we can add 5 defense on flip. Now, I think that getting the defense on flip, because I like to spec into flipping, is more important. So I'm going to make this the flippy die. Okay, cool. So now if we flip, we gain defense. All right, now we're fighting 3 dudes at once. This is where it starts to get a little bit more complex. That's unfortunate, but I'm going to hit... You're pretty weak. I'll hit you. Then I'm going to end turn. We're going to get smacked. And it does not feel good when a gun smacks you with bullets. Oh, excellent. All right, I'm going to hit you for that, and then I'm going to kill you. You are out of the game, my friend. And we take a damage. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. 14 is bad. I want to shield up, and I'm going to hit you. Oh. Yeah, these guys are doing me some serious damage. Awesome. I don't think these guys have debuffs, but I am able to hit them. What is this? Exposed. Oh no, I don't want to be exposed. Don't expose me to the world. Hadouken and Hadouken. You are dead. I am going to cop that damage and it's going to suck. No, I didn't lose a heart. That's the main thing. You gain some bleed, and then I'm going to stick you like that. Haboop, and next you will bleed to death. Me hopes. I'm also going to cop this damage, unless I reroll this, which I'm not, so... He bled to death. Awesome. Oh, smoke bomb. I like smoke bomb. Smoke bomb is fun. I also like screaming smoke bomb every time. So, yeah, I think I'll stick it to this one. Oh, that's really cool that I've got that connected to that. It almost looks intentional. Oh, yes. Give us another one of these. I would like to damage, please. All right, let's do this. Boss time! You guys, nice little evil dude. Time to die. All right, make you bleed. And then I'm going to shield up. Yep, I'm fine with that. Alright, roll, bleed, and then shield up. Perfectly fine with me. I am exposed though, that's not good. Aha! Yep, apply bleed. And then I'm going to... hit you, because the boss is scary, and then I'm going to shield up. Yep, you bleed. Excellent. You're going to hit me, and that's going to hurt a lot. I'm going to give myself some resolve. I'm going to apply bleed to you, and I'm going to attack you. Alright, big boss is down now. I just need to worry about little dude. Please don't hurt me for a lot of a lot. I'm going to give you some more bleed, and then I'm going to attack you. And I only have 3, so if you don't hit me, I'm good. Oh, you're going to hit me for 12. This is going to suck. Here, have some bleed, and then I win. Nice! Now I get a new die. So if you beat a boss, you get a new die. And what I'm going to do with this die is exactly this. Huzzah! 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 Because we don't have anything else at the moment. Alright, let me quickly figure out which way the shop is. So we can go through the middle, down and into that, or we can go down this way, get a chest, get that, and we will miss the shop. Although, if we go north, or to the top, we can get that, and we get 2 heals before we get there. I'm going to go the top road. It's a little bit scary, because there's a lot of enemies, but I'm going the top road. Alright, so these mosquitoes are annoying as fuck. I hate them. They're not my friends. Alright, deal 8 damage and apply 4 blind. Definitely doing that to you. Thank you very much. I'm going to hit you for that, and I'm going to kill you outright. Now I have to worry about this guy. This guy's annoying. They do a lot of status effects on me. I'm just going to shield up. Alright, we're good. Don't eat into my resolve, pal. Alright, let's hit him. And I can't do anything with that. Alright, excellent, excellent. You do have a debuff, so hit that. Hit that. And then it rolls over. I get my shield, and I get to hit it again. Alright, it has lost one. And if I get to hit it one more time, we are good. Awesome. I'm going to fatality it. Nice. By that I meant I'm going to hit it with overkill. I would like to deal 4 damage and flip the die to the left. Thank you very much. That is going to be very, very good for my flippy dippy. Keep going. So every battle, we gain a card or a die face. And then every boss, we gain a die. And then if you go to the shops, you can buy different faces as well. Hell yeah, apply bleed to this fucker. Then I'm gonna hit him. Then I'm gonna hit him again. Ah, they're called for reinforcements. Then I'm gonna, yeah, just get some defense, you know. Whew, that hurt. Oh, they're gonna hurt me. Yeah, kill this guy. Never mind, they are not gonna hurt me. I am perfectly fine. Come on, bring it. I'm dead. God damn. Though I did unlock something. Gain 3 shield, gain 5 shield per stack of confusion on enemy. Oh, that is going to be very handy with specific builds. Alright, now we get to go to the store. Here we are at the shops. Right now, we are in the middle of a run. And I found this really, really cool little place and decided, you know what? You guys need to see this. This is really neat. Look at this. We've got a little frog playing a banjo. We got a... Is that a banjo? I think it's a banjo. We've got... What is that? An armadillo playing piano? We got a Woody Woodpecker playing his beak. I don't know what you are, but you kind of scare me. We're playing the double bass, and we've got like a fish man, we got a pig man, we got a bird man, and whoever the hell you are. Aha! We found the shop, and there's no pop-up. It's just the sound effect going, "Hey." These are things you can click on, but there's no pop-up saying, "Hey, do you want to shop here?" or anything. So a little bit of quality of life is missing from the game, but outside of that, like it is fairly good. I like the attention to detail. I would have to say that they put a lot more time and effort into the graphics and just the overall look of the game than they did mastering the dice rolling and mechanics. Not saying that they didn't put a lot of effort in, they definitely did, but there's a few quality of life improvements that could definitely be implemented. I like this place. This place is very good. Now we have 2 shops here as well. One shop here, and we got another shop down here. Okay, I just got a whole bunch of interesting stuff. So, the only die I have now that benefits from bounce is this one. So I should roll that first. Oh yeah, that's very handy. I'm just gonna knock that, and then I get to damage this guy really, really heavily. Awesome. Wow, I almost died there. Good to know. Apply drowsy to this character, and apply bleed, I guess. Deal 4 damage, and apply 2 confusion. And here we go! Infinite combo! Nice. Oh my god, I almost died. I mean, that's just sort of normal at this point. Yeah, please die. There we go. Oh my god, that was luck. Man, it's got a lot of reflect. Not a fan of that. Yeah, gain some safe house. You can hit me for 20? Ah, dude! Apply 2 exposed to the enemy and flip the die to the right. God damn! Oh, I'm 1 away! I am 1 away! All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna get it. Okay, it took me a long time to intentionally die. I tried to speed run my way to death, but I ended up doing pretty good. Anyway, now that I have 11 Garmin Bougier, I can go to the lodge and I can get the thing that I wanted. I just need to remember what that thing was. I know it costs 10. Basic attack and basic defense sides cost do not increase with bouncers. Upgrade! Alright, cool, there we go, we upgraded. Now, really quickly, I'm just going to finish this up by saying this game is really, really cool. This is Tamarak Trail, and as you can see, they have paid a lot of attention to detail when it comes to the art style. We've got like little misty stuff down here, we've got a waterfall over here. Look at the detail in the building, and also we open the lodge and there's detail all over the place. Got a little bit of grime and dust and spider webs and stuff happening everywhere. We've got this little turtle dude. I love our little turtle dude, he's so cool. But as you go on, you increase the lodge's abilities, and I guess it's a restoration project. Maybe not like Stardew-like or anything like that, but you know what I mean. You can get a fountain down there. You can get a little hang on a second. You can get a sturgeon pond. You know, there's a lot of stuff that you can do. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I could have unlocked the next hero, but as the magician, but instead I chose attack and defense to be to not get affected by knocks or bounces, whatever you want to call them. But I really, really love the art style of this game. I think that it has a lot going for it. There's a few things that need to be ironed out. Like, for example, going to the shops, you get an audio cue for both of the vendors, but you don't get a name or anything. You don't get a shop title. You don't get any sort of like UI pop-up when you scroll over them, which is not overly it's not overly a bad thing. It's just, it's not as user-friendly as you want it to be. It's more about quality of life, and also like if you add in something like that, it's a little bit more satisfying to play. Not just that, but there's also like a couple of things like the dice not doing what I want it to do, but that could just be personal preference for me. But I feel like the dice could be improved upon, feel a little bit more weighty, maybe increase the Z-axis, just so then, you know, you can sort of see the dice going up and down and rolling around, and giving it a bit more depth and a little bit more, I guess, randomization is the key, because if it's a physics-based dice game, you want the dice to be very, very crisp. You want that to be the forefront of the game. And considering how often you roll the dice, I think that it'll encourage players to manually roll if the developers add a little bit more, pay a little bit more attention to the physics of the dice itself, and then it'll also be maybe increase the spin of the dice when you're waiting for the when you're waiting to roll it. Increasing the spin of it will decrease the amount that people can cheese the roll system. So I think that swaying people away from auto rolls, not saying that auto rolls are bad, but to sway people away from auto rolls would be to increase the weight of the dice, to make them a little bit more realistic, give a little bit more depth on the Z-axis or Z-axis, whichever one you want to call it. But that would definitely increase my attention toward the game. Not saying that I don't have attention. Like right now I've recorded an hour and a half and I already played this for 5 hours prior. So I've played this game for 6.5 hours. So thank you very much, tinyBuild, for the Steam key. I am very grateful, and so is everyone at Scarabic Enterprises. Just grateful for the opportunity to be able to cover this in early access, although the video is going to be released after the game is available. So check the link in the description, because the game is out now. You can play it right now. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell button to do me a favor. Let people know I exist. And I'll see you soon, INTERPEEPS.